Hey guys, welcome back. So as promised, I am here to let you guys know how I keep myself motivated, just give you guys a little bit of encouragement. Encouraging you encourages me on my journey because I'm definitely still on the journey as well. So talking about it I find helps me as well. And I guess that's my very first point. I tell people that I'm on the journey. I talk about it. And I feel like every time I talk about it, it confirms what I'm doing. It encourages me to stay on it because I have all these eyes on me. It's just a good way to push myself, knowing that other people are like looking at me. But yeah, that's just like, that's a minor part of it because this journey really is about yourself. And if you guys are on this journey, you understand the fact that it's kind of like a loner journey. Like, I don't know how to explain it to people who have not been through something like this, but no matter how much encouragement that you get from the outside, and no matter how much people want it for you, and no matter how much other people are supporting you from social media and all this stuff, eventually you have to realize that it's a personal journey and you have to battle certain things within yourself and be successful with those things before you can really harness this whole healthy living and healthy lifestyle thing. So I guess the first thing I would talk about would be to set a goal. I personally set my goals, and I set long-term goals and I set short-term goals. And those goals have to be realistic because otherwise you're just setting yourself up for failure. But number one thing, I have several papers that I've written these things down, and I have a Kindle and I write them down on my Kindle, but the actual art of writing things down like I have right now, write things down on a sheet of paper and cross them off when you've done them. Like, that feels so rewarding and so fulfilling to me. So for instance, if you are planning to lose 20 pounds in 2 months, maybe do 5 pounds for every, I don't know, 2 weeks. That's a little bit too little for me personally because I sort of want to like hurry things up. So if I were to do that, I think I would maybe go for 4 to 5 pounds a week. Is that ridiculous? That's happened for me. So I feel like for me, that's a goal that I could meet or that I could strive for and challenge myself for, because I like a challenge. But yeah, I like to keep realistic goals and I like to write them out, and every single day when I wake up I remind myself, I look at those goals and I say, I have to meet you, so I have to get my butt up and do what I need to do to hit those goals. And every time I hit a goal I feel accomplished and it fuels me and motivates me to do even more. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So write your goals down. That's like one of the most important things. And you don't necessarily have to share them with anyone. They can be a personal thing because it's really your own personal journey. So write your goals down and let them motivate you as you go. Along with the whole goals thing and motivational thing, one thing that I really plan on increasing in my life, which is really going to be motivational to me, is doing something that I actually enjoy doing, which is active. I haven't really been able to do that in the past because of different circumstances, but from now on I'm really excited because I got to try out boxing last summer and I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to get into that, and I feel like that's going to be perfect for me as far as maintaining the weight that I have or the weight that I want. And I think I'm also going to get into swimming. So I'm going to try to do boxing once or twice a week and swimming once or twice a week and see where that takes me. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. So yeah, that's something like doing an activity or running, signing up for a 3K or a 5K or a half marathon or a marathon if you're a superwoman like beautiful brown baby doll. And if you're a superwoman like Diva Slim Down, I think it's Diva Slim Down. They're like super women. Those ladies go hard. So yeah, watch them too for inspiration, but we'll get to that. But yeah, do things that you actually love to do, like things that will give you motivation, things that will keep you inspired to go back and hit your goals. Now, one of the biggest things for me as far as motivation goes is what I see, what I hear, and what I talk about. I am a huge fan of The Biggest Loser. I live, eat, breathe, sleep that show. I love it. I have Hulu and Netflix just for like different shows that I want to watch over and over. And to me, it's totally worth it. It's totally worth paying for those memberships, because every time I watch an episode, every time I see a contestant go through something and conquer something, every time I see how the trainers interact with them, it speaks to me. Like, I know I'm not like 200 pounds, I know, but I feel like it's motivational enough for me. I've watched the show Heavy, I watched Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition. I mean, if there's a way, I watched Workout, the little Jackie, I can't remember her last name, Jackie Warner's show. Anything personal trainer slash health and fitness show related, I am on it. And if you can't do any of those, there is YouTube. YouTube has a huge amount of people who have lost several pounds, and they put their stories up and they're inspirational. Maybe I'll put a couple of them down below that you guys can check out. They are awesome people out there. Well, they are awesome people, and there are awesome people out there, grammar. But yeah, check those people out, and watching those people inspires me. And every time I slow down on putting that information into me, I find that I start slacking when it comes to food and working out. So watching other people losing weight and talking about healthy things inspires me. Secondly, Pinterest. Pinterest is one of like the hugest things ever for me. I can be on that website for hours. It's really, really bad. And not just for health and fitness, but for like beauty or like home stuff and event planning. But the health and fitness board specifically, not only does it show you a lot of people with like bodies that are like rock solid and you're like, that's what I want to look like, that's my inspiration, but it also gives you great sources for food information, health information, workouts. If you have no access to like a major workout like a Beachbody workout or a trainer or a gym, check out Pinterest, because they have so many workouts. It's like unlimited information. And that leads me into my other point. Educate yourself about what you're eating. Educate yourself about the dairy. Educate yourself about the hormones and how they affect your body. Educate yourself about all the things in general, like your food, your working out, which kind of workouts work best for you, how to speed up your metabolism. The information is out there, and I feel like you can't always be spoon-fed. Like, you have to do the work. Like, you have to do the work to lose weight. You have to take care of your hair to make it, to have it grow long and healthy. Like, I think people just a lot of times want to see results without actually doing the work. But I have to repeat myself that if you want those results, you have to work for it. And part of the work is doing the research yourself. Like, no one's gonna spoon. I mean, there are a million ways to be healthy or stay motivated, but you know, you have to find your own way. And what I do is I am up on there with feeding myself the proper information to maintain that stuff in my head, which then fuels me to do better. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not leaving anything out. I wrote a couple of things down in terms of motivating myself, but I think that's pretty much it. Watching Biggest Loser, pinning stuff on Pinterest, and really focusing on my goal. Now, aside from all of that, for me, what works for me personally is praying, because I do not have the strength to do it on my own, obviously. So I feel like I need God's help to get me through, especially since losing weight is not a journey that is physical. It is completely emotional, in my opinion. At least for me it was. So that's what helped me through completely. Because if you do it all physically, eventually you're gonna max out with like your body. So the mental part has to be healed as well, not just the emotional. And ultimately, that's the part that really gets you to a heavier size, because you don't really get fat from liking cookies and liking food. You get fat because you're eating for a particular reason that you haven't dealt with. But that's for another video. I'm going to discuss that in a different video. I'm going to discuss that when it comes to getting started with your weight loss journey, but I'll leave it for now. That's all that I have for you guys today, so I hope that was helpful. thank you guys so much for watching as usual. Don't forget to rate if you like it, comment if you have any comments, and subscribe. And if you guys have other ways of motivating people, please leave it in the bottom, because I would love to know more things I can do that are going to motivate me on my personal journey, and maybe could motivate you guys as well on your personal journey. So thank you guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.